Could Bitcoin's value skyrocket to unprecedented heights by 2025? Recent analyses by Blockware Solutions suggest that Bitcoin's price could range between $150,000 and $400,000 by the end of 2025, depending on various influencing factors. As Bitcoin continues to evolve from a niche investment to a cornerstone of financial systems, its trajectory depends on pivotal factors: government policies, Federal Reserve decisions, corporate adoption, and market dynamics. Are we on the brink of a Bitcoin boom, or will caution dominate the narrative? Let's dive deep into what 2025 could hold for this revolutionary digital asset. But before we delve into these intriguing predictions, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on insightful stories like this. Blockware's bold projections. What's fueling these ambitious forecasts for Bitcoin's future? Blockware Solutions, a leading name in crypto mining and analytics, has unveiled 3 potential scenarios for Bitcoin's price by 2025. Bear case: Bitcoin reaches $150,000. Base case: Bitcoin climbs to $225,000. Bull case: Bitcoin soars to $400,000. These scenarios are shaped by a mix of macroeconomic conditions, government policies, corporate adoption, and market sentiment. While some of these factors could align to create the perfect storm for Bitcoin's meteoric rise, others could pose challenges, limiting its potential growth. Let's delve into these projections to understand what they mean and how realistic they are. Bear case: Bitcoin at $150,000. What could limit Bitcoin to a modest $150,000 by 2025? In this scenario, Bitcoin's growth could be hindered by several factors. Limited government support. If the U.S. government hesitates to adopt a strategic Bitcoin reserve, the absence of institutional trust could cap Bitcoin's growth potential. Hawkish Federal Reserve policies, increased interest rates, or stricter monetary policies might reduce liquidity, making Bitcoin less attractive to risk-averse investors. Market saturation. Aggressive selling by long-term holders or miners could flood the market with supply, preventing significant price growth. Regulatory hurdles. Stringent regulations in key markets like the US and Europe could dampen investor enthusiasm and slow adoption. Competition from altcoins. The rise of alternative cryptocurrencies offering unique use cases could divert attention and funds from Bitcoin. While $150,000 would still represent an impressive gain, it reflects a more conservative outlook, signaling subdued momentum compared to more optimistic projections. Base case: Bitcoin at $225,000. What factors could propel Bitcoin to a mid-range value of $225,000? The base case scenario assumes a balanced blend of adoption and favorable conditions, including emerging government interest. The creation of a strategic Bitcoin reserve by the U.S. government could act as a powerful signal of trust, attracting more institutional investors. Sustained corporate adoption. Continued integration of Bitcoin into corporate financial strategies would provide consistent demand, driving up prices steadily. Easing monetary policies. Gradual interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve could inject liquidity into the market, making alternative assets like Bitcoin more attractive. Retail investor confidence. Increased participation by retail investors, spurred by positive market sentiment and simplified trading platforms, could sustain upward momentum. Improved infrastructure. Ongoing advancements in Bitcoin's ecosystem, such as scalability solutions and energy-efficient mining, would enhance its appeal. With a projected price of $225,000, this scenario reflects a promising yet cautious outlook for Bitcoin's future. Bull case: Bitcoin at $400,000. Could Bitcoin achieve a staggering $400,000? What would it take? The bull case envisions Bitcoin thriving under extraordinary circumstances, such as massive government accumulation. The U.S. government rapidly expanding its Bitcoin holdings could create unprecedented demand. Corporate heavyweights jumping in. Major players among the Magnificent Seven tech giants like Tesla, Microsoft, and Meta, adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets would boost liquidity and market confidence. Federal Reserve support. Aggressive interest rate cuts and policies favoring alternative assets like Bitcoin could accelerate its adoption. Geopolitical uncertainty. Global economic instability or inflation could position Bitcoin as a preferred store of value, driving prices upward. Increased global adoption. Nations in economically unstable regions adopting Bitcoin as legal tender or a reserve asset would significantly expand its market. This scenario paints a picture of Bitcoin as a central asset in the global financial system, reaching heights once thought unimaginable. Corporate adoption, the deciding factor. Could corporate hesitation stall Bitcoin's rise? Corporate adoption remains a critical driver of Bitcoin's value. While companies like Tesla have already made strides in embracing Bitcoin, others remain cautious. For example, a recent vote by Microsoft shareholders rejected the inclusion of Bitcoin on the company's balance sheet, highlighting lingering concerns about volatility and regulatory risks. However, as blockchain technology matures and Bitcoin proves its resilience, the tide may turn, with more corporations recognizing its potential to hedge against inflation and diversify assets. The role of the Federal Reserve. How might Federal Reserve policies shape Bitcoin's trajectory by 2025? The Federal Reserve's monetary stance will be a significant determinant of Bitcoin's future. Dovish policies, lower interest rates, and increased market liquidity could drive investors toward alternative assets like Bitcoin, boosting demand and prices. Hawkish policies. Conversely, higher interest rates could strengthen the US dollar, making Bitcoin less appealing as a hedge against inflation. Market impact. Rapid shifts in monetary policies could either fuel Bitcoin's growth or trigger short-term sell-offs, creating volatility. Investors should closely monitor Federal Reserve decisions, as these policies will likely influence Bitcoin's momentum. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, game changer or mirage? Could a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve revolutionize the crypto market? The idea of a strategic Bitcoin reserve has been gaining traction among crypto enthusiasts. Advocates argue that such a reserve could solidify Bitcoin's role as a global financial asset, while critics question its feasibility and timeline. If implemented, this initiative could drastically boost Bitcoin's demand and credibility, but its speculative nature makes it a wild card in Bitcoin's future. Investor sentiment, the human element. How does the market psychology shape Bitcoin's price? Market sentiment is an unpredictable yet powerful force in determining Bitcoin's value. Positive catalysts, institutional endorsements, widespread adoption, and regulatory clarity can create a feedback loop of confidence, driving prices higher. Negative triggers. Conversely, regulatory crackdowns, negative press, or large-scale sell-offs can erode trust, causing significant price corrections. Behavioral patterns. Retail investors often drive short-term price swings, while institutional players influence long-term trends. Balancing optimism with realistic expectations is crucial for navigating this volatile market. Technological innovation, enhancing Bitcoin's utility. What advancements could make Bitcoin more appealing? The Bitcoin ecosystem is evolving with innovations aimed at improving scalability. Lightning Network and other second-layer solutions enhance transaction speed and reduce costs. Energy efficiency. Transitioning to more sustainable mining practices could alleviate environmental concerns and attract eco-conscious investors. Usability. Enhanced wallet solutions and user-friendly interfaces are making Bitcoin more accessible to the average consumer. These advancements could broaden Bitcoin's appeal, bolstering its adoption and price potential. Global economic trends, a wider lens. How do broader economic conditions impact Bitcoin's potential? Economic instability. In times of inflation or geopolitical uncertainty, Bitcoin often acts as a safe haven asset. Market recovery. Conversely, a stable global economy may shift investor focus back to traditional assets, slowing Bitcoin's growth. Emerging markets, increased adoption in developing economies could create new demand streams, driving long-term growth. Understanding these trends is essential for assessing Bitcoin's potential trajectory. The ripple effects of Bitcoin's 2025 price. What would a $400,000 Bitcoin mean for the world? If Bitcoin were to reach $400,000, it could redefine the global financial system, challenging traditional banking and establishing itself as a core reserve asset. Even a more conservative outcome of $150,000 would solidify Bitcoin's status as a leading digital asset, albeit with less dramatic implications. Preparing for the future. What should investors do amidst these varying predictions? Bitcoin's potential range from $150,000 to $400,000 highlights the complexity of its valuation. As governments, corporations, and individual investors shape its future, staying informed and strategically positioned is essential. So, what's your take? Will Bitcoin surge to new heights, or will it face challenges that keep its value grounded? Imagine the ripple effects of these price movements on global finance. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, one thing is certain: Bitcoin continues to challenge traditional notions of money and value. Which scenario do you think is most likely? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more exciting insights into the world of cryptocurrency.